Guys, today we're going to be doing some barbecue pulled pork, but we're going to do it inside, and we're going to use our Ninja Foodi Steam Crisp pressure cooker coming up. This is Cooking with CJ, the show about cooking, drinking, barbecue, and all the other stuff that goes along with it. I'm going to show you how to make quick, easy, tasty recipes and have a little bit of fun along the way. So let's get this party started. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Cooking with CJ. I'm CJ, and if you're a returning subscriber, part of CJ's crew, you know I love you. If you're new to the channel, welcome to my kitchen. So glad you're here. Would you please consider hitting that red subscribe button, that bell next to it, so you get alerts on all what we're doing here. Okay, like I said, what we're doing here today is a little barbecue pulled pork in the Ninja Foodi Steam Crisp pressure cooker, 14-in-1, whatever you want to call it. All right, this thing has a smart lid. I love it. You don't have to mess around with the two lids that we had on that Ninja Foodi back in the day. One of the first ones I got. I dig this one. This isn't gonna be a long video. It's really simple. It's a weeknight dish. We're having it for dinner tonight. We've already got a 4-pound pork butt here. I think it's about 4 pounds. We've already cubed it up, and I've cubed it up because this isn't like a normal pork butt that we put on the smoker and it's gonna get tons and tons of flavor. I cubed this up pretty decent sized chunks, so it gets a little bit more surface area for the seasoning that we're putting on there, and it helps cook it a little bit faster. Like I said, this is a weeknight dinner. We're gonna use an hour to pressure cook this thing. We're gonna shred it up, eat it up. Okay, so after I cubed it up, we went ahead and put some Uncle Steve's Shake little competition pig powder on there. You can use whatever barbecue seasoning you want. If you want to make this like I did, there's a link down to Uncle Steve's Shake down below. Tell them CJ sent you, and you get a little something extra in your package. All right, after we got it seasoned up, we're gonna let it sit for a little while, let that seasoning, that barbecue rub sweat into the pork, and then we're gonna go ahead and get it on the pressure cooker. So come on back. All right, we got our pressure cooker set up. We need to leave the lid open and add our pork to it. Then we'll shut it down, slide that lid lock over, and then get the pressure cooker started. But you need to actually put the stuff in before you start pressure cooking it. So first things we're gonna add is the pork in there. We're not gonna use the sear saute function on this. I mean, you can if you want to, but like I said, we're trying to speed through this cook and have it ready for dinner. And the sear saute, I don't think would make much of a difference on this. All right, next thing we're gonna add is about 8 ounces of chicken bone broth. Then we're gonna add a half a cup of water, just to make sure that we have plenty of liquid in there, so when we do the pressure cooking it, we don't have any errors pop up that we don't have enough liquid in there. And we're gonna add about a half a cup of barbecue sauce, which is, I'm using a sugar-free barbecue sauce, but just any name brand you wanna get from the store, you check it out. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and shut that lid down. We're gonna make sure that the vent is on seal. All right, very important. To slide that lid lock over to pressure cook. It's already set for high, and then we're gonna put it to 1 hour. Hit start. It's gonna take a little while to come up to pressure. We're gonna let the countdown go for an hour. Open it up, we're gonna shred it in its juices. We're gonna get on these Hawaiian rolls and call it a meal. Could be about a minute for you, but when we come back, it'll been an hour or so for me. Make sure y'all stick around. All right, guys. Our pressure cooking is done. Everybody hates this part, so get ready to jump. All right, we'll check it out in a sec. Hey guys, we did a quick release. That's what you hear in the background. We'll get over and check on it when it's done, letting all that pressure out. All right, when it's done, you'll see this little valve drop when it's done releasing all its pressure. So just keep an eye out for that. Okay, this just beeped at me saying it's ready to open, but I still hear pressure coming out of it. You can still hear a little bit, but that valve is almost gone down. It's almost done, ready. All right, let's go ahead and slide this over. We'll check out the inside. All right, let's take a look. Guys, it's looking tender as can be. It's falling apart, perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and take out all the pork and then shred it in a tray. And then we'll add some of the juice on it as we go. But there's a little bit too much juice in there for what I want. Okay. All right, team, we got the pork out of the Foodi. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start shredding this up. But I mean, this is looking great. This is tender, what we want. There's some fat in it, but you know what I say, fat is flavor. You got these big chunks of fat, you can go ahead and pull those out and put them in the trash. There was a little bit of a fat cap on there, so I'll pull all that off. Now, are you gonna have the big smoke ring like if you were out on your smoker and tons of smoke flavor? No, you're not. But you're gonna have some good old pulled pork here. And I'm using lined gloves. Otherwise, this is very hot. I wouldn't recommend doing it with just regular gloves. Now, I kept the braising liquid. We'll pour some over the top. Give me a ladle full of the braising liquid. Get that mixed up in there. All right, guys, there you go. We got some pulled pork. Now let's get it on the cutting board here. We'll add a little barbecue sauce, get it up on a slider. Be good to go. Team, we're done. Got it all pulled, got some sauce on it, got it in a little Hawaiian roll. Now, this, like I said, very easy to do. Get a little broth in there, a little water, got your seasoning. I was gonna put a little liquid smoke in there, but when I put some of the barbecue sauce in, when I opened up that barbecue sauce, it hit me with a ton of smoke, or essence of smoke, if you will. And I just felt like it'd be best if I backed off and left the liquid smoke out. And I tell you what, the barbecue sauce I used had there has to be liquid smoke in it or something like that, okay? If the barbecue sauce you use when you start making your braising liquid doesn't have a smoky kind of smell to it, go ahead and add a couple of little, about a teaspoon of liquid smoke, okay? All right, we got our little sandwich here. Let's give it a shot. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's really good. I'm pulling some of that smoke from that barbecue sauce, for real. But it's tasty, very tasty. It's a great dish. I've done pulled pork like this in my old foodie. The first time I've done it in this, new 14-in-1 whoop-de-doo, one lid, steam crisp, pressure cooker thing. To me, it's just a Ninja Foodi, all right? But it turned out very well. Easy to do if you don't got a smoker in your backyard, or you live in an area where you're snowed in or raining, or it's a lot of wacky weather out there going on right now. Just the other day in Southern California, we got 2 inches.
It never rains
of rain,
in Southern California.
It's a little shaky out there right now. I shouldn't say shaky. I live in earthquake country. It's a little dicey out there. All right, cool. Guys, if you want to get yourself one of these Ninja Foodi Steam Crisp 14-in-1 one lid pressure cookers, I'll put a link down below. One will be to Ninja Kitchen, the other will be to Amazon. Some people like to go to Ninja Kitchen and take advantage of their coupons or whatever, their deals through the holidays. Others like to go to Amazon, where it's an easy click of the button and you're done, right? I love Amazon. It gets me in trouble, but I love Amazon because I can just hit it, buy now, and it's gone, and I see it in like an hour. If y'all want to get, the cutting boards, the knives I use, Doll Strong knives. Thanks, Doll Strong, for this cool hat. Links are all down below. The cutting boards, personalized cutting boards, all that good stuff is down below. If you want to become part of CJ's crew here for real on YouTube, hit that join button. Get your name at the end of the videos on the end scroll. Live forever in infamy with CJ on YouTube, and it's a way to help out the channel. Cool. That's it for this one, guys. I hope you have a wonderful week. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for cooking with CJ. Take care.